Pots came with farming. And my thought is that they came to preserve seeds at first, so that to hide the seeds from the mice and the rats. But eventually to store grain, to store water, to bring water to the field, to, all of that. The pottery that people made was the natural clay from the earth. They couldn't just take it out of the earth and make it. They had to mix it with something. So the first ones we know about were mixed with things like bone ash. And people ate animals. They took the bones and they burned them and they crushed them into an ash. And what this does is it tempers the clay so that when you take the pot out of the kiln quite hot, it doesn't crack. Very often the pure clay will crack and you get a tremendous loss, 20, 30, 50%. But with a little bone ash in there, or sometimes sand, or sometimes seashells, there are various things people have used to make tempers. You temper the clay. It's also an interesting concept because it's human ingenuity. So putting a temper into a clay and firing it, you end up with ceramic. Ceramic does not exist in nature. It is the first use of chemical engineering that human beings ever conceived. The first chemical engineering in the world is tempering clay and firing it, coming out with a material that does not exist, taking two natural materials, putting them together, putting them through a process, and coming out with something that does not exist in nature.